Hello everyone, welcome back to Trending Nigeria. I'm Adenuga Progress. Breaking news from Abuja. After weeks of insisting that he had no case to answer, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has finally entered his defense before Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court. This dramatic turn came after the judge issued an ultimatum directing Kanu to either open his defense today or risk judgment being delivered without it. In a surprising move, Nnamdi Kanu, who had earlier disengaged his legal team, chose to represent himself in court, putting up a strong defense that reportedly shocked the proceeding judge and observers in the courtroom. After the proceedings, one of his lawyers spoke to the press to explain exactly what happened inside the courtroom today. Let's listen to what Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said after today's proceedings. Watch the video.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, we have concluded today's hearing in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the crowning glory of it was that he put up a very good defense of himself, even though he was concentrating on the objections raised to the jurisdiction of the court. On that note, the court adjourned for further hearing to 7th of November, when the court expects that he will enter his full defense. Well, having said that, I know a lot of people have raised questions and eyebrows about the propriety of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu representing himself. It is his decision to make. He has a right under the Constitution to defend himself, and this case being politically charged, I think the idea or the notion that this is a normal criminal case has to be dispensed with. This is a normal criminal case at all. If you want to understand the complexity of this case and the true political dimensions to it, you think of the case of Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, or Bafemi Awolowo, Mahatma Gandhi. These cases were all politically tinged cases masquerading as criminal prosecutions, and these great men I mentioned, at some point in their struggle, at some point in their travail imposed on them by the state, they took the podium and defended themselves. So a politically charged case often comes with some unusual dimensions like this. So because why? The reason is simple. Lawyers are restricted to very narrow wiggle room when they are doing a case, and that narrow wiggle room can be inimical, can be prejudicial to the interest of the client when the case has a political dimension to it. That thing needs to be out there. That limitation we have is not expected of the defendant himself. So a lot of times the defendant himself will make the best defense of his case at that very point in time. That does not obviate the fact that the presence of a lawyer in a case is always better. But in certain circumstances, there are exceptions, and the exception is, this one is one of the major exceptions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my lord has adjourned the matter to 7th of July, 7th of November, for the Mazi to open his defense, or he will foreclose his right of defense. So we are going back to the drawing board, go back to office, look at it, and offer our advice as consultants. But having said that, the issue of talking to the press also came up, and we said no. Right to address the press is a fundamental right, because once we fail to address the press and tell the press the real position of things, they may go about report, especially those of them who don't have the opportunity of coming inside the court. They may go and report another thing. So the court say that we have a right to exercise to address the press, which even the prosecution has confirmed. But he said that we should do it in line with the law, just like as I'm doing it now. I just reported what happened in court, not prejudicing what is happening, what is going to happen. And I believe that just like every other person, we are calling Mr. President to discontinue this trial. It's embarrassing Nigeria the more. Thank you and God bless you.
Of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers giving an update on today's 10th court session. a day that could mark a turning point in this long and controversial trial. Kanu's decision to finally enter his defense after weeks of resistance has raised fresh questions about his legal strategy and the direction the case may now take. What do you think about Nnamdi Kanu's decision to defend himself in court? Was it a bold statement of confidence or a risky legal gamble? Drop your reactions in the comment section below. We want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update as this historical case unfolds. Thank you.